Well, James, that's a hell of an announcement by HOT Championship Committee member Marcus Rhodes. Gabe Wilder is going to be taking on Barrett Brown for the HOT Pro Wrestling #1 contendership.
What a shock from Marcus Rhodes, but he's always trying to do what's best for business around here when it comes to the HOT Championship. And Gabe Wilder coming out to face Barrett Brown.
Well, I have a lot of respect for a lot of people here in HOT Pro Wrestling, but I got to be honest with you, James. Marcus Rhodes is a man who's very hard to find a lot of respect for with a lot of his altercations that he's had with members of our staff, with even dating back just months ago to Bulldog Beatdown and everything that had happened at that event. James, I just don't know if this exactly has the best interest of the HOT Pro Wrestling roster in it, if it has Marcus Rhodes' fingerprints on it.
We'll just have to wait and see who goes on to face the big man Sam Stackhouse in the main event. But right now, we've got teacher versus student. You know, Barrett Brown might have taught Gabe Wilder everything Gabe knows, but did he teach him everything Barrett Brown knows?
And James, that's a phenomenal point that you bring up here. Gabe Wilder, he's been sitting under the learning tree of Barrett Brown, as Barrett has made a variety of travels throughout his career, whether it's being NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion, whether it's competing on the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong stage. Gabe Wilder, he's been learning a lot of the tips, the tricks of the trade, if you will, that Barrett Brown has been passing down to all of the students underneath the Brown tree. So, to say the least, Gabe Wilder, he's got to be feeling a little bit more confident going into this match with Barrett.
He's got to feel confident just having the stamp on you, saying you would train.
Wait a minute here. Barrett Brown, eye to eye with HOT Pro Wrestling owner Henry Witt. And Gabe Wilder chopped to the chest right there, opening off this contest with a hard-hitting strike.
I believe I was trying to listen in there. I believe Barrett Brown felt insulted about the level of competition here. I don't know what this says about his relationship with Gabe Wilder. You heard the respect from Gabe when they came out calling Barrett Brown sensei, but it looks like all of that respect is out the window for Barrett Brown.
Well, here's one thing I can confirm for you, James. Gabe Wilder and Barrett Brown are going to see them wrestle two very different styles. Despite being two very different people, Gabe Wilder, he's as hard-hitting, he is as powerful as any other that you will see come around these parts here in Axtell, Texas. Going for the cover here. It's going to take more than that if you want to put away Barrett Brown, though.
Don't mind Barrett Brown for screaming before just being absolutely crushed. You know that's a terrifying position to be in.
Gabe Wilder, he has that headscarf there of Barrett Brown on the skull. Thought he was going for the GTH, but Barrett Brown reverses out of it into the corner, sending Gabe Wilder, and you have to wonder about the compression of the neck, which Gabe Wilder just underwent being tossed in that corner.
Without a doubt, cervical compression is no joke. One broken neck can end your career.
What's up, young boy?
Kicks like that do damage to the lower parts of the spine as well, Walker.
Most definitely. The last time that we saw Gabe Wilder here on the HOT Pro Wrestling Network, I want to take you back to HOT Pro Wrestling Anarchy, where he went one-on-one in his very first death match to a man who I'm sure we'll be seeing later on in the evening, that man being All-Star Matt Locke.
He put up a valiant effort in that death match.
Wait a minute, hold on the cover here, no.
He put on a valiant effort there, but this is his wheelhouse. One-on-one wrestling competition, and he's hoping he can pull one out over his mentor tonight, but so far Barrett Brown is having none of it.
You have to wonder how much of the effects, the overlasting effects from that deathmatch style which Gabe Wilder underwent, how many of those are going to be affecting him later on and currently in this matchup? I mean, keep in mind, he might be feeling the pain right now, but if he can find a way to overcome his sensei, so to speak, in Barrett Brown, he's going to have to face off against the 500-pound Leviathan in Sam Stackhouse for all the gold.
You're right. For either man, this is only the start of the night. Gabe Wilder's already sustained a lot of damage. You see Barrett Brown, he is in his element here. But if Gabe Wilder manages to turn things around, he could be on the receiving in very quickly. And a beat-up man is not who you want to be going in to face off with the nearly 500-pound Stackhouse.
Especially if you want to face off against Barrett Brown. Into the roll-up, the cover here. No, almost had him. Big right-hand strike there, and another one. You see the way that these shots are flattening Barrett Brown. He's got him up. Could be going for that brain buster. Wait a minute. It is back and forth action between both of these men. Brown now off the ropes. Going through it, and the power slam from Gabe Wilder into the cover. 2-0. James, I'm starting to think that Gabe Wilder's tank might be running a little bit on empty. Of course, we know Barrett Brown, we know him to have that agility advantage and the stamina advantage over a multitude of his opponents, but Gabe Wilder, he's going through all the finishing touches of the matchup, and he hasn't been able to put Barrett Brown away yet.
And he just ate that huge knee from Barrett Brown, but he's still standing, a testament to Wilder's toughness.
That's not to take anything away from Gabe Wilder. He is called the Rugged One for a reason. He is as rough and tough as you are going to find. But at a certain point, you have to realize what you're up against. 50 caliber Barrett Brown. This is a man who has competed all across the New Japan stages. Of course, he has his sights set on HOT Championship gold. Gabe Wilder with a super kick. Off the ropes now, Barrett Brown, crisscross, and down goes Wilder. Could be looking to put him away here. Up and down with the X-Plex from Gabe Wilder. To the middle rope, caught him with the whippersnapper. James, that's got to be it. The cover.
Only two after a masterful combination. That is exactly what Gabe Wilder has needed in this contest. A quick flurry of offense like that. Now he's got to stay on top of 50 cal if he wants to walk out with the win.
I'm well aware that many members of our audience, and I'm checking the social media feeds right now, there are some people who might have their doubts of Gabe Wilder, but I gotta tell you, Gabe Wilder, wait a minute, the cover here. No, only a 2 count. Gabe Wilder is putting it all on the line and is earning the respect of the HOT faithful here tonight in Axtell, Texas, the GTH. But Barrett Brown outside of the ring, Gabe Wilder cannot capitalize.
And that is the veteran experience of Barrett Brown, realizing he is in trouble and rolling out of the way, making Gabe Wilder come out after him.
Definitely the veteran experience of Barrett Brown, former NWA World's Junior Heavyweight Champion. An incredible feat in his own right, a championship which he will be the first to remind you he never truly lost.
He was never beaten in the middle of the ring for that belt. It's a fact. You make it like it's some sort of claim.
And Barrett Brown, wait a minute. A shot to the nether regions of Gabe Wilder, and official Killian Powers, he's none the wiser to it, James. This is a straight infraction of the rules.
But the referee didn't see it. Barrett Brown playing the human game of chess in there, positioning himself between the referee and his opponent, allowing him to capitalize.
Into the cover, and that's it. Despite the controversy, Barrett Brown is a man who said he is willing and capable of doing anything that it takes to becoming the Hot Pro Wrestling Champion, and now he has staked his claim. He earns the opportunity to face Sam Stackhouse here tonight, live in Axtell, Texas, for the Hot Pro Wrestling Championship, James.
And that's exactly what you've got to be willing to do if you want the gold. You've got to do it all. And Barrett Brown proved he'll do anything and everything. That is what champions are made of.
Hey, you did a great job, young boy. Great job. But you aren't up to 50 pounds.
Wait a minute, James. You recognize that just as well as I do.
Here comes the big man.
The main topic of discussion heading into tonight's event of who would walk out as Hot Pro Wrestling Champion. Something tells me that the King of Thick Style, Sam Stackhouse, has something to say about that question.
One of the most dominant Heart of Texas champions we have ever seen. Now he steps up to 50 cal.
Barrett Brown, ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly what we're going to be seeing in our main event tonight as Sam Stackhouse and Barrett Brown go one-on-one for that championship, the Hot Pro Wrestling. Wait a minute, Sam Stackhouse, he's storming the ring now.
Worth it for the champ. He knows he's gonna get his hands on Barrett Brown in just a very, very short while.
He's making the proclamation. Sam Stackhouse very well could walk out still Hot Pro Wrestling Champion after the dominant streak that he's been on, James. I would not be surprised, but I want to turn our attention to another championship matchup, which will be coming very soon in the near future on this event, as Brick Savage is going to be putting the Hot Pro Wrestling Network Championship on the line against returning Brixton Shaw.